Well, hello again, everybody. Welcome to day 2 of Driver Appreciation Week here at Swift Transportation. My name is Tabby Moritz. I work here at Swift and on the driver retention team. And with me, I have
Tina Brewster, Marketing and Communications. We're so excited. It's day 2.
Yes, day 2.
That means we made it through day 1, and we had a lot of really cool stuff. Got to see a lot of good drivers.
Have great conversations with a bunch of our drivers out there, which we so appreciate. It's really what we're here for.
Absolutely.
We want to make sure that we're appreciating all of our drivers. And you know what, Tina, there's a lot of things that I wanted to be able to talk about. You and I both wanted to be able to say, because it's not just Swift Driver Appreciation.
Right.
It is our National Truck Driver Appreciation Week. We want to appreciate our drivers year round, but this is your week. Our focus is on you guys, our drivers, our essential heroes. So what does that mean, Tina?
Well, I don't know if you know this, but 2020 has been an interesting year.
Interesting is a word.
Yeah, it's been very interesting. And so, it's National Truck Driver Appreciation Week. We like to think at Swift, we recognize and thank our drivers all the time.
Yeah.
We kind of amp it up a little bit right now. But you know what? We're the largest full truckload carrier in the nation. I'm just going to say it.
That's a big responsibility.
It is. I feel like we need to drive forward, no pun intended, and we need to make sure, and we need to make sure that everyone understands that go out and thank a driver. I mean, they've done a lot for us all the time.
Yeah, all the time. Yeah, maybe this year is where we really have noticed, and that's a shame. Shame on America.
Yeah.
Shame on everybody that this is the first time we've really taken a really good look and a really good notice. But gosh, you know what? We at Swift want to appreciate you all the time. And because you did mention we are the nation's largest truckload carrier, I feel like we're kind of advocates for all truck drivers out there, right, Tina?
Yeah.
So what do we do then?
Well, you know what? We want to open up our doors to anyone that's out there, and you can come to any of our terminals. We've got a shot live right now outside. We've got food. We have all kinds of stuff, and so I don't care if you're Swift or not. Come on out. Have some food.
We want to be able to meet you. We want to be able to thank you.
Yeah.
We want to make sure that you feel appreciated because, gosh, without you, America wouldn't run.
That's very true. And also, I mean, some people might go, ugh, I don't know if I want to go to Swift. We're not going to try to recruit you.
That's not what this is about.
We just want to appreciate you.
Absolutely.
We really appreciate everything you do for us every day. And 2020 really amped it up for everyone. We recognize when we went to the shelves and things started to look bare and empty, it was
scary, Tina. I've never seen it like that. This is the first time that I've ever seen such a thing.
Yeah.
With empty shelves. Like, I remember maybe the first week of March going shopping and floors were wiped out at the stores. And you know what? It's because of our truck drivers that continue to work through all of this that those shelves were filled.
That's true. I mean, we worked around the clock with our customers just trying to get those supplies out there for everyone that needed supply. I mean, just running to the shelves, having them stocked so that you can take it home to your families. That's a big deal. And we take it kind of lightly at times. And I think we just need to take a moment and just thank a driver out there. They're working hard. They're in the elements day in, day out. They don't have holidays off. They don't get to hang out.
It's a 24/7 position.
Absolutely.
All at 365.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah. And so we want to say thank you to everybody out there who's a driver. I know I have drivers in my family. Thank you to all of you out there. You probably have drivers. I mean, we all have drivers. We're all related to drivers because they're the heartbeat of our country, really.
Right. And you know what? And what you see on the screen right now is some footage here at our Phoenix corporate headquarters. We've got a bunch of things going on, social distancing in mind, but just kind of showing what we're doing out here for our drivers. Here in Phoenix specifically too right now, we've got flu shots in our clinic. We've got a bunch of great food that's coming in. Tonight we're going to have some more dinner coming out for our drivers. We've got a bunch of stuff on this live feed we want to be able to point out to you guys. We've got questions and comments coming in like crazy.
Oh, wow.
Too.
That's cool.
Gosh, yeah. But we also want to be able to just show you some content and maybe, we'll do what we can to entertain.
Yeah, we'll try our best. Do we want to talk about what's on deck for today or just roll with it?
Why not talk about it?
Yeah,
why not talk about everything, Tina? So we've actually got a couple of videos we're going to show you. we are going to stream live from another one of our terminals.
Yep.
And we're going to show what's going on throughout our entire network, hopefully,
Yes.
too.
Absolutely.
If you are a Swift driver, you can check out the portals right now. We've been running raffles, company-wide raffles for all of our drivers. They're all thrown into these raffles, and we just pulled, what was it, 34 yesterday?
Yeah. 34,
Yeah, 34 winners.
So we did 30 winners, and we did it company-wide. So our drivers out there and our owner-operators, you're automatically entered in. You don't have to do anything to win. We're going to pull at random, and we did. We pulled random 30 drivers, and then we honed in on a couple of terminals, and we did specific terminal raffles. So we did, I forgot already who we did. Oh, Memphis, Edwardsville, Albuquerque, and West Valley City. That was the terminals that we pulled yesterday. All the information is on the portal.
The portal's out for that,
We'll
guys.
get in touch with you next week to figure out how we airdrop it to you or whatever we're going to do. How to
That's
send
really
it over.
technical airdrop?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, that would be cool.
I mean, this is a live stream, so I feel like I should be more up to date on those types of things. But anyway, yeah, we actually have a couple of videos that we want to play for you right now. So stay tuned. We've got a video.
Hey everyone, it's Kevin Demer, safety leader for Edwardsville, Menasha, and Memphis. And as a former driver myself, I know what it's like to miss home, to make all the sacrifices to be a driver here at Swift Transportation, not going to graduations, missing parties, barbecues, events, and right now the start of school potentially. And just wanted to take a second and say thank you, and it's not going unnoticed here at Swift Transportation. So happy Driver Appreciation Week, and thank you everyone for all you do. And remember, be safe by choice, not by chance.
That was a great video. I appreciate that. And with me now, you're not Tabby anymore.
No.
Why don't you tell everyone who you are? I know who you are.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I've been a part of the Swift family now for about 24 years. My name is Bill. I'm a company driver. Used to do owner-operator. I'm a trainer as well, or a mentor, and I've mentored over 226 students.
226 students. So
Yep.
how do you know 226? Do you talk to all 226?
I don't talk to all of them, but I do keep up with a lot of my students, and I have a track. I have written down each student, their information. I send them birthday wishes and everything like that, just to try to keep up with them and see how they're doing.
You know, some people can't even do that with their own family,
Right.
Myself included. So that's pretty impressive. So, so you said you're a mentor.
Yes.
You are a million miler.
3 million miles.
3 million miler.
Miles.
Plus, yes. And how long have you been with Swift?
I've been with this Swift for 24 years,
24 years.
and I've done all kinds of stuff with Swift.
That's almost as old as I am, 24.
That,
Yeah. So now you've got some pretty cool outfit on, your mentor outfit. So what's that about? Are we giving those out to mentors now, or?
Yep, they just got rid of the old boring blue shirts with all the patches on it. They've moderned and updated their shirts. So this is their new shirt.
Nice.
They also have a nice hat, but everybody knows me for my hat. So
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, we've got you on a couple of billboards too. I think you're kind of famous, actually. You're kind of a big deal.
Yeah. I always get stopped and say, "Hey, I know you." And I say,
Right.
"Well, the post office is supposed to take those down."
Right, exactly. That's great. So, what is it about Swift that you love so much? Or do you? I don't know. Do you love Swift?
Oh, jeez. No, I mean, Swift has been a family. I started, like I said, 24 years ago, back in '96 in Syracuse, New York, because that's where we were living.
Yeah.
And when my wife's parents passed away, I was able to just move my wife and my family from New York to California and keep my job.
Wow.
And continue to make money. I was able to work out in New York, and then I transferred out here to Phoenix. Used to live in San Diego, now live in Phoenix. So the great thing about Swift is just being able to go where you need to go, and Swift is always there to take care of you and make sure that you get what you need and have a great paycheck.
Absolutely. And you get to see the country too, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, I love driving all 48 states and just going all over. I mean, it's a great country. And a lot of it you see from the road, but a lot of times you might have to take a 3 for a restart, and you get an opportunity to visit places that you would never visit and things you read about in books.
Absolutely. Well, I mean, it is National Truck Driver Appreciation Week. What do you think of this? It's a little different because, we've got some stuff going on, some COVID happening.
Yeah, I was surprised.
Not in the tent, but
no.
Yeah.
I was surprised. I figured maybe this year wasn't going to happen because there's a lot of things that are getting canceled. But Swift wanted to make sure that their drivers felt appreciated, as they always do. And they've got great food, great gifts,
we got
customized masks.
We've got the
gloves,
the gloves,
mechanics gloves. But they just have all kinds of stuff to make us feel wanted and needed.
Gosh, you know what? I tell you what, Bill. We couldn't say thank you enough, and I appreciate you coming by and just saying hi to everyone, and up your Facebook game. Make sure you get more followers, right?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah, it's all about exactly.
All about the followers.
Well, I appreciate you jumping on, and we're actually going to go to another thank you video that we've got in store for you.
Hi, I'm Casey. I'm a driver leader from Oklahoma City. Just want to tell all the drivers out there, thank you for everything you do for us.
Oh, hey, guess what? We're live. So what we got up next is an interview with Court and Tabby. And Court is our VP of driver recruiting.
Well, hello everybody. My name is Tabby Moritz. I'm here live in our tent in Phoenix for Driver Appreciation Week, and with me I got this guy, Court Chase. Court, who are you?
Well, my name is Court Chase. I've been with Swift now for a couple years. I'm our Vice President of Recruiting.
Ooh, that's a really cool title you got there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you doing out here this week for Driver Appreciation?
Just meeting our drivers, getting to know their names, and hearing some of their stories. It's been really good.
Yeah, that's super cool. So why don't you talk to us about what it means to you to be here this week? I mean, like getting to talk to our drivers is really cool. It's a little different, but gosh, I mean, you've been with the industry for a few years.
Yeah.
Talk about what our drivers mean to you.
Yeah, I mean, our drivers, I didn't used to be in trucking. I've been in it now for about 6 years. And to be honest, I was probably, to put it mildly, pretty ignorant about how important drivers are to our country. And I'll share with you a quick story if it's all right.
Of course, share.
So a couple years back, my wife and I, we were heading up north up the I-17 to go to Flagstaff from Phoenix. And we saw a pretty crazy accident. A car, yeah, it was unfortunate. Everybody was okay. But what happened was this guy lost control of his car, turned, another car hit him, it flipped it. The engine started on fire. And so my wife and I pulled over as quickly as we could. We jumped out. We ran over to see if we could help the person in the car. And right then, wouldn't you know it, a truck driver jumps out of his truck, has a fire extinguisher.
Wow.
Has this tool. I'm not exactly sure what it was. Goes over there. He's blasting the engine. He's got this tool ready to rip the door open. And I was like, man, other than serving our country through delivering the goods that we stand in need of, first person, ready to go, ready to help that person out, put the fire out, get the door open. And I thought, that's exactly what these guys are. And gals. That's exactly what they are for our country.
Well, you know what? I'm glad that everybody was okay.
Yeah.
But man, what an inspiration. If that is what triggered you to come into this industry, that's a great story. I love that. And you know what? That's what we're featuring. Every day, our drivers are our heroes.
Yeah.
But man, this week, we really want to show everything that we can to our drivers about how much we appreciate them.
Yeah.
And so I'm so glad that you're here. There are a few things, too, that you're going to be here for this week as we go through this live feed. You are going to be in the Battle of the Bald, which we're doing this Friday during our live feed. Court is part of a competition. It's because you kind of fit.
Well, I do love physical fitness. I wouldn't claim to be fit, but I do love doing push-ups, and I'm ready to smash this guy they call El Potato, Mike Van Treese.
He's our terminal leader out of Lewiston.
Terminal leader, super jacked dude, little balder than I am, a little bit better looking than I am. But I guarantee he cannot hang with me in terms of push-ups.
And, you know, we're doing it all in the name of fun and hopefully showing some entertainment to you guys, our drivers out there.
Yeah.
You know, we've got a lot of folks watching us right now who are are Swift drivers, but who may have previously been Swift drivers or have never driven for Swift or don't know anything about Swift. What could they do if they're interested in coming to work for Swift?
Yeah, hey, great company, lots of opportunity here. If you're interested, we've got a couple different ways you can reach us. You can go on to driveswift.com, easy to remember, driveswift.com. Scrolling on the bottom of the page, and there's a 1-800 number, 888-871-3537. That will get you directly to a recruiter to tell you about all the great opportunities we have. So depending on what you're looking for, I know we've got something. We're the largest. We'll hook you up.
Well, wait a second. What if our drivers are out there right now wondering what they can do to get a little extra cash?
Hey, so right now, I mean, there's lots of different ways, lots of cool incentives that we've got going on, but one of them is our referral bonus. So refer a driver to us, and you can earn between $500 and $1,500. And guess what? There is no limit. Refer as many drivers as you want.
Ooh,
Talk about getting a payday.
I love it. I love it. You know what? And that's not just what this is about. I mean, hey, we got the VP of driver recruiting on here. Why not talk about it? But
Yeah.
really, the focus is just appreciating you guys, our drivers this week.
Yep.
Thank you so much, Court. And can't wait to see you do what, like, can you do like 2,000 push-ups in 90 seconds?
2,000.
Is that
That sounds
Yeah.
realistic. Yeah, that
Sure,
sounds
why not?
about right.
Well, I can't wait to watch that. That's going to happen. And you'll have the opportunity to either vote for this guy or against this guy.
Yeah. Hey, if you vote for Van Treese, believe me, it's not going to go well for you. Court Chase, here you go.
Wow, look at the trash talk. I can't wait. Well, everybody, we did a whole switcheroo there. And then suddenly I'm on this side, and suddenly I've got somebody else next to me. This is Mr. Dave Tillman. Dave, oh my gosh, I don't know how to top that energy. Court, do you feel like Court's just gonna jump up on the table like abruptly and like?
He brings it every day.
Doesn't he?
He's a wild card, to say the least.
He's a wild card, but also I'm kind of excited to see this challenge between. So Court, our VP of driver recruiting, versus Mike Van Treese, our terminal leader out of Lewiston, Idaho. That's pretty big, exciting stuff right there. I mean, I know that's why you stay tuned for the live broadcast.
Oh yeah, I'll be tuning in around the clock, trying to make sure I catch Corey. You never know what he's going to do. I mean, he's known for jumping on tables,
and
getting wild, rowdy.
breaking bones or some other people's bones from challenging them. Sure.
I was actually there to witness that.
Oh man. Okay, so there was an accident that we might not discuss now or today. Let's let Court discuss that on Friday when you guys tune in for the challenge between those two, the fitness challenge between the Battle of the Ball of those two guys.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, so
it's going to be wild.
I'm really excited about it.
Yeah.
So you know what? We just went right into it. I feel like people out there know who you are, but let's hear it again. Who are you, Dave?
Yeah, so I am fortunate enough to be Vice President of Safety for Swift. I've been over here about a year. Had the pleasure of working with a ton of phenomenal men and women that make up the driving force for Swift. Yeah, I mean it's incredible. I wish every week was kind of like this, but it's awesome to see our drivers get their due.
Yeah, you know what? I feel like you've got a pretty tough job because being over safety, there's a lot of things that aren't always positive that come through. And however, this year has been a little bit different as far as safety at Swift has been concerned, right?
Yeah, I mean, I think if you look at a lot of the key metrics we look at, DOT crash rate and some of these different things, you've seen our honestly our drivers just rise to the occasion time and time again, and all those crash rates are trending in the right direction. There's always going to be work to do, but man, I'm so proud of our drivers because they just don't get half the credit they deserve, and the reality is they're part of one of the safest fleets in the country.
What do you think has changed? What do you think has changed here at Swift that caused the safety record to really just get so much better?
Well, I think we get a tremendous amount of support from the executive team on down. I think they set the tone for the culture. But I mean, make no mistake about it, I think our drivers are representative of just people that really care about their job, really care about doing it in a very professional way and really safely. So, I think it's hard to say what's changed since I've only been here for a year, but my experience with the men and women that I've gotten to work with is that they're they're really bought into what we're trying to do.
Yeah, I think we talked about this a couple of times. We're live right now, you guys. We're on our yard here in Phoenix at Swift Transportation. There are trucks everywhere.
Yeah.
Like seriously, there's trucks everywhere. So you're gonna hear it. That's just
right
the
by
way it
the
goes.
fuel island.
This
so.
is we're doing everything we can to support, and we're right here where our drivers are going to be coming through all the time. And you were out here earlier serving up breakfast and talking with drivers, right?
Yeah. It was getting toasty out, but
It's
it
a little
was
hot. Sorry, we're
was,
in Phoenix, guys. Everybody else is getting. It's a little cold for everybody else in the world, but I almost feel ashamed to say that I feel hot.
I know it is crazy. But yeah, it was great. I was out here earlier, had a chance to shake hands and meet some drivers.
Yeah, we shake hands or like.
It's more like a fist bump, air five. But yeah, it was awesome. We had some drivers down from Lewiston. We had some flatbed drivers drive in, all different walks. It was really neat.
That's awesome. And we actually talked about this a little bit earlier, Tina and I, that even if you're not a Swift driver, we want to be able to celebrate you. We want to appreciate you. Stop at any one of our terminals and we'll get you fed.
Oh yeah.
So yeah. It's huge. This is a huge deal for our industry.
Yeah, I think more this year, honestly, than any other year too. When you look at the circumstances that, for the last 6 months that everyone's been going through, and you see how big time drivers have stepped up, like Swift drivers, of course, but just in the industry.
Yeah.
It's incredible. I mean, so professionally, obviously, we're very grateful. But I think if we're being realistic, personally, we should all be extremely grateful for, that despite everything being as crazy as it is, our way of life hasn't had to change that much because of truck drivers.
You know what? That's such a great point. Honestly, it hasn't changed that much for us because they've kept America running.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So I think we've got a couple of questions in on the post. How do you feel about answering some live questions?
Let's go for it.
Seeing some live comments. Yeah, let's get us loaded up, you guys. We've got a few. Dave's a pro at this. You've done a couple of these videos.
I wouldn't say pro, but
You are like mostly pro.
Semi-pro.
Well, you know what? As they're loading up.
Yeah.
So this competition on Friday, the reason that we're doing this is, not just because we really want to see who the baddest, baldest man at Swift is, or person. If we got some ladies out there who want to do some burpees with these guys, please do. But also because we want to, entertain while we're appreciating.
Yeah.
And it's tough. It's really tough out there because we are not in the entertainment industry, although we try to be. But oh look, we've got some comments coming in. Let's see. This is from Kim. My husband drives for Swift and he absolutely loves it. Thank you to all the drivers out there that risk their lives every day to deliver goods to stores across the country. Gosh, Kim, thank you. Thank you. Thank your husband for driving. And you know what? Thank you for supporting it because honestly, I don't know that families get as much recognition either.
I know.
It's a tough job being at home supporting our truck drivers. If we've got a truck driver out on the road, there's somebody at home supporting that driver.
Yeah, and you're right. I don't think they get enough credit,
Yeah.
and they should. I know that drivers choose to go into this profession, but that doesn't make the sacrifice any less.
Absolutely.
And that's awesome that Kim's husband works for us. But yeah, we've got so many families like that. It's incredible.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so we have another one. So, and maybe this is something that you can help us with. Zoe wants to know if signal boosters will be available for use in trucks.
So that'd be like a Wi-Fi question. I'm not totally sure.
I think signal booster is like the term kids are using nowadays for Wi-Fi.
But
so yeah.
yeah, I know there's definitely. A lot of the new hardware that's coming on the trucks runs off of 4G as opposed to 3G.
Okay.
So I do think there's some advancements.
So we're kind of catching up.
Yeah, but
we're trying to get caught up. Oh, it says it would help for safety, right? Just the signal boosters.
yeah,
Oh, so I was up on the lingo. I didn't realize.
yeah, you nailed it.
I had no idea. Okay, so we just have some comments coming through about just thank you, Swift drivers from Mon Elizondo Cueva. Thank you. So, how about we talk about in what's coming up next as far as the technology or equipment that are in our trucks.
Yeah, well, as most of our fleet knows, we're moving over to smart drive. From drive cam as our report. We're seeing awesome progress for drivers, not all-star drivers, for lack of a better term, but that's one of the big pushes. Certainly, our shops and procurement teams always looking to get the best equipment out there, and they do a really good job of that. We definitely we've got 20,000 professional drivers, so we got to do our part to give them the best equipment, the best technology.
Absolutely. Do you think that has helped to play a role in our safety records?
I definitely think advancements in equipment, but I think ultimately there's no substitution for just a really driven professional driver that's committed to things the right way.
A driven driver. I like it. So, what kind of trucks do you use?
Yeah, we have a variety. We run Freightliners, we run Internationals, we run some Volvos and some Kenworths. So there's a variety in the fleet. We're constantly keeping that average age of our trucks pretty low.
Right. And why would you think that is?
I think there's a variety of reasons. Certainly part of that is for the driver experience. I think if you just look at the advancements coming out from a technology standpoint and a safety standpoint, it just seems like they're pushing the limits more and more, the manufacturers. So there's I think enhancements that we want to let be a part of our fleet. But yeah, I mean we're really committed to providing the best equipment that we can.
So we've got another comment that's come through. Let me just read this. That went way too quick. Okay, so Chris Russet says, "Good afternoon. Lately, I've been seeing a lot of trucks without a lock on them. Can you explain the safety feature of using the lock correctly on the back of a trailer?"
Yeah, well, I mean,
so that's a kingpin lock, right?
Well, that would be a little bit different.
Okay.
But, so the lock on the back of the trailer is primarily for securing your cargo.
Okay.
Obviously, extremely important. There's a tremendous cost to lost cargo.
Sure.
So we provide locks to our driving associates to keep those safe. If you haven't already, I know we've got a lot of training on SwiftU for our newer drivers. I'm sure our experienced drivers are well versed with this, but our newer drivers for cargo securement, not just the use of the locks, but high risk, high theft areas for trailer thefts and things like that. So it's a really good point. We need to have those locks on there. Helps protect that cargo.
So the other thing too that I think is kind of important to talk about is that we have so many different things that we do that like with learning and the technology that really we do it to help to support our drivers, because I mean not only are we trying to get better as a company, we're trying to help our drivers stay as safe as possible out on the road as well.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I think from the office to drivers, we have a commitment here to constant growth and development, personal, professional. So part of that is, I think, just an understanding that we can always improve.
Right.
And we should strive to improve and get better. Nobody's perfect. I'm certainly not perfect in my role. I rely on, I think, a lot of driver feedback and a lot of the communication I've been able to have with our drivers to help better make decisions. And I think understand more where we need to move as an organization.
That's huge too, because the listening. I mean, we got to listen to our drivers in order to know what they want. We use Voice Your Choice, which is kind of like the Yelp for Swift, to be able to hear our drivers' feedback come in. They can be out on the road at a customer location and sending in, comments about what's going on out there. Their feedback, that specific feedback that helps us to improve. So we've got a ton of things still on deck for our live event. And we're actually going to cut over to our terminal leader out in Atlanta, Ann Bayette. She's live out on her yard right now, hosting Driver Appreciation. So
awesome.
Here's to you, Ann. Thanks, Dave.
Yeah, thank you.
Hey, everyone. Thank you for everything. We're here for you. Stop by and see us. Thank you. We appreciate everything that you do. We're standing out here in the fuel island. We were serving lunch here earlier today and breakfast. We would love to see you all in the next coming days. We have kids, Raffles. Come on in and see us. Just hang out and say hi.
Well, hey, you guys. Oh my God, we're like twinsies. We're out on the fuel island here in Phoenix, too. Hey, everybody. Hey, Atlanta. Oh, wait. Let's see that. Let's see that sign. Hold it up high. Hold it up high. Let's see. Ah, I love it. That looks great.
What is the temperature out there, Ann?
It's a blistering 73.
Oh
Gosh, that sounds just outright wintry right now. Like,
I think it's 103 here.
inside of the air conditioning, it's 103 degrees. Yay! Listen, you guys, thank you so much for being out there. Have you seen a lot of drivers come through?
Yeah, I think yesterday we had about 95 for lunch. Today,
Nice.
96.
Gosh, that's so
Tomorrow,
cool.
97.
We'll keep on counting. I know we're talking about drivers coming out from everywhere to any of the terminals. It doesn't matter which terminal you drive out of. It doesn't matter which company you drive for. Stop at a Swift terminal, get your lunch, get your dinner, say hi. We want to be able to appreciate all of our drivers out there. And you guys, it's so cool. Can you do a pan of the whole, can you do like a 360 so we can see everything around you? Oh. Yep, there we go. It's as exciting as our fuel island right now. Except you guys don't have the same construction we've got going on in our fuel island.
And then we have a truck in the back.
Look at you guys. So socially responsible too with your masks.
Yes.
Good job, you guys.
Yes. You guys look good. Thanks for tuning in, Ann. I appreciate you guys out there in Atlanta.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll save some of this sunshine for you and bottle it up.
Thank you. We're going to get rain.
All right.
Thank you.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Bye, Atlanta. Thank you. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, everybody.
You know what, Tabby? You said something. Sorry, Tabby, you said something that made me think. You said there's construction outside, but you know what? There's a lot of construction everywhere.
Everywhere.
Yeah.
Terminals. We're going through an overhaul. Another pun intended. Okay, so we are going through an overhaul. We've been in business for over 50 years. What are we at? Like 54 years now? And Swift Transportation has been in business for a long time. Some of our terminals are as old as we've been around. So that means that we need
to do a little facelift in some of our terminals. So, you know, our facilities team has been working hard around the clock, trying to get, you know, upgrade facilities, showers, and things like that. I mean, they're just doing an amazing job at all of our terminals. You know, it's going to take some time, but
partner dust.
Partner dust. It's going to take some time, but you know, we've got a great plan in place, and we're trying to hit the terminals that could use a little TLC the most.
And a lot of it is not just updating the buildings. It's filling potholes.
Yep.
It's making it a safer environment for our drivers, honestly.
That's very true.
Yeah, we're doing everything that we can to keep it going, keep us fresh. Not only, I mean, Dave was here, talked about the technology. We're talking about buildings. We're doing all of this to help to better invest in our drivers.
Yeah,
right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
You know, one thing we don't really talk about is our culture. I feel like that has changed a lot. And the fact that we're going live on Facebook right now, you know, that we're pretty brave, I think, right? Live question.
I feel kind of brave right now.
Yeah. So, you know, it's a new Swift. Who it is? So, you know, come check Swift out. You know, we've got a lot of things that we're always working on. We're always asking the questions, what can we do to make things better for our drivers constantly? So our producer is telling us something that's happening.
Something's happening.
So, I mean, we just want to say thank you to everyone. I mean, we can't say that enough. Can we say it enough?
No, we can't say it enough. And we're not going to say it enough. We're going to just keep on saying it.
Looks like we got a live feed of
we've
got one of our guys out there showing the yard, showing what's going on, the thank you banners. We've got some drivers coming up, getting some food. You know, we're just having a good time out here. And I think, you know, part of part of Swift is we work hard and we play hard and we appreciate
Hold
them.
on, wait a second here. Look at that beautiful truck. I just want to say, look at this truck. Do you see this truck? That beautiful gray truck?
I do. Actually, gray is my favorite color. Is that weird?
Connected. Ooh, there we go. And we are back.
Hey, we're back.
Holy cow, the magic of Wi-Fi.
The magic of Wi-Fi in a tent. So you just got a 360 view of one of our super cool looking Swift refrigerated trucks. Actually, it's one of my favorite trucks that we have. We actually have a lot of different colors now because of Swift.
Something else that we do to appreciate our drivers.
That's right.
Yeah.
So what happens when I reach 1 million miles at Swift? I mean, I get a bunch of stuff.
You do.
Yeah.
We're doing everything that we can to make sure our drivers feel celebrated year round. And one of the things is we're looking at all the programs that we have for our drivers, the rewards programs.
Yeah.
So I know a program that's near and dear to you, our Road to Recognition. Do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so we have milestones, pun intended, not this time.
Wow.
We have milestones in your career as a driving associate. Whenever you reach certain milestones, 1 year, 6 months, 3 years, 5 years, we're making sure that we're giving you something just to show our appreciation to you. We've got like shirts, work shirts, watches, and then it goes all the way up to our Million Mile Club that we have, where we give away rings and just a bunch of really cool, awesome
Lots
stuff
of
that
cool
we got.
swag.
Yeah.
But you know what? Even more than that, I kind of feel like you talked about culture, Tina. It's not just that we have the programs, it's that we also want to feel more connected with our drivers. And we're doing so much to try to feel more connected with our drivers. This, for instance, like doing this live thing, and just having things like driver leaders, or you can text them any time of day or night, and they've got your number. You guys got each other's numbers. You can call them anytime. We've really beefed up our support, the way it looks. And if you don't feel supported, we want to know about it.
Yeah,
Really,
absolutely.
we're trying.
You
so
talked
hard.
about Voice Your Choice, which is our Yelp version, if we want to call it that. Sorry if it's a.
Can we say Yelp?
I
online?
don't. I just did.
Sorry.
Yeah. But some people are like, yeah, I don't know if I want to do that. But no, really, we actually care, and we have a whole team of people that look at those comments, and we like them to be be specific. Tell us what's going on. Let us know what's happening, because we're not out on the road, so we don't know what we don't know. And when you tell us that something's going on, if you're having problems, of course, always talk to your driver leader.
If there was a problem,
I'll solve it. Check out the hook. No.
Sorry, couldn't help it.
Yeah, but so Voice Your Choice is a really big thing for us. I mean, it's just a way for you just to let us know what's going on. And you can voice your choice through the portal on the app, but you can also just pick up the phone too and talk to us or
That's our best. That's our favorite type of feedback is when, look, gosh, even today, getting to talk to all of our drivers, we've heard a bunch of stories, we've heard a bunch of feedback. We've heard the good, the bad, the great.
Yeah.
It's all over the place. And we've actually been able to talk to a lot of our drivers, trying to get some drivers to be comfortable to be in front of the camera.
It's a little difficult, actually.
Come on, drivers. We want to interview you. Let me tell you, we're trying to get drivers in front of the camera, but they're like, ooh, camera, you're going to turn that thing on. Yeah, we would love to talk to you. If you're interested in coming on with us for our live broadcast, we're actually going to be streaming to our portals all week long.
That's right.
Yeah, and then also, we want to make sure that this is completely interactive as we can. I know we've got a lot of drivers out there who can't make it to a terminal, who can't make it in to feel it this specific week for Trucker Appreciation. However,
we heard that feedback a lot, and this year we decided to change it up a little bit. And so instead of, I don't want to hear that Phoenix is everything. I mean, it is close to corporate office, so there is a little support right there. But I want you to feel it, our support across the network. And so this year we decided to take all of the donations that we got from our wonderful partners and customers out there, and we're putting them all in a randomizer raffle. One giant
bucket.
Yeah, it's like the biggest bingo thing, lottery thing I've ever seen. That would be cool. But so and then we're pulling names out of a hat. I mean, almost literally. Actually, it's Excel spreadsheet, but you get the point. But we're making sure that anybody who is a driver, company driver, or owner operator, you're entered into the raffle automatically. You don't have to be present to win. We're going to deliver your prize to you. We've got some really cool prizes. We've got a lot of good stuff from our customers.
So many gift cards. We've got Amazon gift cards. We've got Comdata gift cards. We've got
Costco gift cards.
gift cards.
We have Yeti coolers.
American Express.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So wait a second. The Yeti coolers are way cool. People are trying to. They're like, hey.
Yeah.
Can I have
What's that over there?
It's a real Yeti.
It is really, and it's not the super heavy one either. It's the lightweight zipper cooler thing. It's actually pretty cool, and thanks to our partners for all that.
It's a cool cooler.
Oh, jeez.
You just laid it right
Yeah,
out.
that's ridiculous. Yeah, and we actually we also got in touch with our friends of Brooklyn Bedding, and we have a custom mattress that we're going to be
the grand prize.
Yeah, so all you have to do if you win that
cheese.
If you win that prize,
the big honcho,
all you have to do is call Brooklyn Bedding, and you basically describe what you want, and they'll custom build it for your truck or even for your home if that's what you want. Give it to the family too if you want. I don't know, maybe.
Ooh,
speaking of family, actually I was speaking. You weren't. Speaking of family, I know that there's probably a support system at home, right? For our drivers.
I think that's how our drivers are out on the road. Honestly, I know that our drivers rely on their support from home, right? Their families who really support everything that's going on at the house, at the home. It's really been outrageous. It's been outstanding, the level of support from our drivers and their families. So gosh, I know we're thanking our drivers, but man, we really want to thank the families of the drivers as well. So yeah.
Looks like we got a question.
Yay! Okay. Has anyone considered doing a week with the driver, like undercover boss?
Yes.
Oh,
that's a great question.
We actually had a ride-along program that we launched prior to the COVID outbreak.
Yeah.
So we had just started doing that, and because of that, we did kind of have to reduce that. I do think that once things start recovering, we're gonna revisit that once again, which is super exciting. Yeah. I'd love to be able to get on a truck with a driver.
I'm first on the list though. You're after me.
Why? Why do you get to be first?
Because I've already got it coordinated.
Nobody needs to hear this. Sorry, Louise need to take this offline.
No, that is one of the things that we like to do. I mean, obviously for driver support, that's what we are. We're your support staff here, but
there's so much to be learned. We're
the
essential support squad.
Yeah, we're the support squad. But one of the big things here at Swift is we want to make sure that we understand what you go through on a daily basis, and it's hard to do that when you're behind a desk, right? And I like to think I know. I've been on the truck before, but it's been several years since I've been on a truck.
That's right. Your dad was a truck driver.
My dad was a truck driver. Yeah, so was my grandfather. He had his own trucking company, and it's in my family. It's in the blood, and but as soon as the COVID outbreak settles down, then we'll start doing that where a support squad will go out with the drivers, and really, I think it's a good chance to, for one, connect with the driver. For two, and the second is to just really understand what they do, because I know if I'm doing any sort of cross training in the office, I see a big difference of things that's going on. Like, I can actually affect that, and that's a big deal for when you're out on the road. So that was a great question. Yeah. And we actually launched it, and then COVID. So
yeah, I feel like it's beyond just training, though. It's really, gosh, being able to gain a certain amount of just being able to acknowledge what they're doing, respect. There's so many things there's so many components to being a truck driver that people who aren't truck drivers just don't know about or don't understand. And really, we want to be able to show that we understand a little bit better. We could be that much more empathetic. I feel like we're getting closer to that.
We are.
But gosh, as soon as we could get on the road with our drivers too, once again, I think that would really kind of amp up our ability.
Street
to,
cred?
Our street. I don't know if it'll give us street cred. I mean,
it's already way up there. So as you can see, we're going live. We're live here in Phoenix. We're live outside the tent right there. There's some interesting stuff going on outside.
Action.
Yeah.
So one of the things too, we talked about all the raffles, and if you are a Swift driver, you could visit our portals to see all of the raffle winners from yesterday's drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So we drew 30 out of the company-wide raffle. We drew from 4 specific terminals. I think you said Memphis, Edwardsville, Albuquerque, and West Valley City. Check those out. And there's some really cool prizes that we're giving away.
Yep.
We're going to be doing that again today. So stay tuned on the portal. You can see the winners. Check for your name. We're also going to be reaching out to everybody who did win so that we can kind of make arrangements to ship those goodies out to you. So, there's that.
Yep,
We've got some more. Yeah.
There's one thing I like to talk about is it's one of the favorite things we do here at Swift is the Million Mile celebration, and that's kind of a new thing at Swift.
Yeah, we just had our second annual Million Mile Drivers. Celebration.
Bill, who was here earlier, he was actually one of those drivers, and so we bring them in, fly their family members in, and we just have a really good time. We were there for a couple of days, just hanging out, enjoying. They can go shopping and
just
really
before the outbreak. This happened just before the outbreak that we celebrated, so that was pretty cool. We actually got a video on our YouTube channel from that
was
celebration.
like one of our Million Mile trucks.
Oh my goodness, that is one of our Million Mile trucks. So alongside the celebration, we also have a program for our Million Mile drivers that can select a truck. They get to pick between International Freightliner, Volvo, and Kenworth, and then they get to pick colors. Gosh, I wish I had the color samples here. All sorts of super cool colors. I gotta say that my favorite might be the black cherry.
That's what just went past.
Was that a black cherry?
Yeah, I think it was.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they're super beautiful, and we're working our way. We're very fortunate that at Swift we have so many drivers here that have driven over a million miles. So we're working our way through the list. We're looking at producing about 300 trucks for a Million Mile drivers a year. So don't worry, we're getting through that list. Gosh, I think my name came up on this board. I'm the one that you'll want to call about that.
Yeah, actually, Tammy's the one to talk to about that. So everyone's going to be blowing up your phone trying to order trucks. But we'll make sure that we're going to reach out to you. We'll discuss the trucks with you. You'll probably be able to check out which ones you like and see. I think the terminal leaders actually have the color samples.
They do. Every terminal you could visit and look at the color options. Yeah, and we're working our way down there. Yep.
Yeah, it's really cool. I really like the trucks. I wish we could do like a flat black though. Could we do that? That would be pretty sweet.
There's a metallic black.
Oh, metallic.
But
black.
you're also not a Million Mile driver.
You're right. I'm not, and I never will be because that is a lot.
That is a lot. How long do you think it takes? Whoa, hold on. Let me put it out there. We're live.
Yeah, let's ask the people. How long do you think it takes
for the average driver to drive a million miles? I want to see what. Ooh. And here we go. How do we look for our names if we're winners? Oh, for the raffle prizes, you'll want to look on the Swift portal to see if you're on that list. They're going to be posted on both the owner op and the company driver portals. So take a look out there to see if your name was drawn. Check them every day. But yeah, we ask a question. Okay.
We'll also call you too.
We've got our comment folks who are looking at the comments to see. Ooh, 12 years. That's
Robert says 12.
Robert says 12. What else have we got out there? What other guesses you guys want to see? How long do you think it takes?
A million miles is a long time. Yeah,
it is. We have one 4 million mile driver here at Swift, and we've got a couple who are trailing just a little bit behind there.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like they're going to hit that 4 million mile mark either the end of this year or the beginning of next year. Yeah. So we've got it's incredible.
Well,
7.5 to 8
all right,
Chris.
That's good.
That's very good. You know what?
I think, so John is our 4 million miler. And he actually, I think he could probably go for another 4 million.
He's incredible. He is the calmest human being our 4 million mile driver is the calmest human being that I've ever known. I think that really has a lot to do.
It probably does.
With the fact that he's got 4 million miles, because it takes so much more than just
10 to 11 years, John.
Yeah, you know what? You guys are really good.
8 to 10 years. All right.
Absolutely. Yes. On average, you guys are right on it.
Yeah, you guys know.
You know? Yeah, it takes an average of 7 to 10 years to get up to 1 million miles. So that's a long time. And to think that we've got as many drivers that we do that have driven over 1 million miles, that's pretty huge. I mean, that says a lot about our driving community, which we so greatly appreciate.
Yes.
And we just can't appreciate you enough. Have we said it enough yet?
I don't think
we
so.
mentioned that we haven't said it enough yet.
I don't think we have. Yeah. One of the ways that we can appreciate our drivers this year is the gift for this year, which is
you got one and I got one. Oh, this is, if we each put on a glove, we can give each other a real high five.
Oh yeah, we probably could.
Okay, let's do that.
Except they put it on the wrong hand. That's
okay,
right.
So this, if you visit a terminal, our Swift drivers, we are giving out mechanics gloves as our gift, the driver appreciation gift. This is the owner op glove. Tina's got the company glove. Hey, you can really have it.
Oh, we did it.
So stop by and see your terminal about getting some of these gloves. This is a little bit big on me.
This is slightly big on me too. But we've got some sizes of the terminals, and this is actually a really nice gift. But it's one of the things. If you watched the broadcast yesterday, we had Kim McBee on, who's always full of ideas. He's the ideas guy. And I don't know how he does it. One of the things that we do is, we're asking you. We're spending the money. We're giving you gifts, and we want to know what else would you want? Because we do gifts twice a year.
Also
and I know
surveys.
Yeah, surveys. Voice your choice. I know everyone's gonna say I want more money, so everybody does. I know, but we also like to show our appreciation in other ways. Now I know driver pay is a hot topic. It's a super hot topic, but
we're going there, are we?
Yeah, why not? We're live. It's just we're always looking for ways to improve. Always looking for ways to share the love on our dedicated fleets. It's by customer base, and with our over the road drivers, we do increases as we can. It takes a lot to make the wheels of Swift move. And
you did it again, Tina.
I did. I know. I had to leave that in there.
You're so funny.
Somebody loves the gloves. Need some more for the ladies, small and medium.
I feel the same way, Alberta. I feel the same way.
Yeah. You know what? We'll make sure that we can. We'll get your information down, and we'll try to track down some of those smalls and mediums, because they are kind of dispersed throughout the country. So just
Norberto, can I ask you a question about the shirts? What do you think about the shirts? The lady shirts? You want a lady shirt or do you want a men's shirt? I'm just curious.
I feel like this has been an
for the sake of argument.
Don't answer that question. Just kidding. So you know what, Tabby? What's coming up? Oh, we got enough Buffy gloves. Yeah, the same. They liked it so much they brought it back up. We heard you. So what's up on deck for tomorrow? Do we have any I think we have Andy Meyer.
Ooh, from our owner op division, We've got Andy Meyer and Betsy Parrish. They're going to talk about a really cool announcement for our owner op division.
Yep. We've kind of done a little teaser about it, so we can do a little more teaser about it. It is about our owner operator rewards program. We've been working on that with them, and so
don't say too much.
We're excited. Yeah, we're super excited about that.
We're gonna let Andy and Betsy tell you all about it tomorrow.
Yeah, we have Andy and Betsy, and then we've got some
games.
We've got a lot of games. Yep.
We got a game that also gets you into the raffle.
Extra,
right?
yeah.
For the Brooklyn Bedding custom mattress, the game.
Yes, absolutely.
Let me do that again in an actual sentence form.
That's a good idea.
Okay, so we have games that will be posted tomorrow during our live feed that you can play to be able to enter to win a custom mattress. That was so much better when I don't speak like Yoda.
That was a lot better. Did we mention it's hot? Just kidding.
Shinier and
make sure that you, for our company drivers and owner operators out there, make sure that you're checking the portal. We've got some information about the raffles if you won and things like that. There's also information about what is going on the schedule across our entire network, so you can see if there's a good lunch in Phoenix and it's lunchtime.
Who are you near?
Yeah.
What terminal are you near right now?
Yeah, check it out.
I mean, because wait, hold on. Of course, if you're watching this, you're not driving. We know that.
Yeah, that's very true.
But still, you're going to be driving. You're going to be near a terminal. Which terminal are you going to be near?
Yeah.
Check out the portals for the schedules and stop by and have some lunch.
Absolutely.
Or dinner.
Yeah, absolutely.
Or breakfast.
We've got just a few minutes. It looks like our camera guy outside is showing off some of those really cool posters. It's a different feel this year because
Look at the hand washing station.
We do have, we have to have COVID in mind because there's a lot going on, and we usually have a giant tent and people out here all over the place shaking hands and stuff. I do miss that part, but we tried to do it in different ways.
We're much more intimate this year. You know what? That's the theme. Not social distancing, intimacy. No, wait, that doesn't sound right. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it like that. I'm sorry.
What are you doing?
We're live. I'm doing what I can.
So tomorrow we're going to have Andy Meyer, and then we're also going to have some information about the Children's Miracle Network, which is one of our charities that we support along with Swift Charities. And then what else have we got going on?
More shenanigans, nonsense.
Yeah, raffles.
Yeah, spontaneous fun.
Yeah, we're gonna try our best.
Spontaneous, responsible.
To get a driver on camera tomorrow.
We've gotten a few.
Yeah,
we've gotten a few. We've got some more.
We have Bill. We need more.
You know what? Hey, out there in live TV land, or live internet land.
Yeah.
If you are a driver at Swift and you want to be featured on a video, I want to know.
Yeah.
We want to feature you.
Yeah, just
don't be shy. Look at us. We're friendly, mostly. Yeah. So come and see us. We'd love to be able to talk with you. If you're comfortable being in front of the camera, we want to get you in front of the camera. Talk about, share your stories, whatever it is. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good idea. So
I'm not good at reading lips. And people are talking to me right now. Say it out loud. Say it loud and proud. Miss Producer Alcira behind the camera.
She's on. No, I don't want to.
I was going to ask our spectators to let us know who they're going to win.
Oh, that's
my gosh, the Challenge Friday. I'm so excited about this. The Battle of the Balls. We've got a graphic for that, don't we? That we can pop up?
Oh, yeah.
The Battle of the Balls. So
I think you need to say that slowly.
The Battle of the Balls. Okay, how's that sound?
So we have two guys who are super fit, whatever, and we have.
I don't understand how people stay fit during all this.
I don't either.
I went to quarantine and gained 20 pounds.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So we have Court Chase, who was on earlier, and we have Mike Bantries, who is
also
he's one of our terminal leaders.
Both bald.
And so we the Potato versus El Luchador. And so we're gonna have some fun with that. And that's
we want you guys to vote who you think is gonna win, and we will have something posted. We're not ready to vote. Vote's not open yet.
No,
not yet. It's not open yet.
It's American Idol, and we are like Ryan Seacrest. It'll be after the break.
Does that make me Brian Dunkleman?
I
He's
don't
the one
know,
who
but that
fell
is-
off the show at the first of the year. It's fine.
So the Battle of the Bald. What are they going to be doing, Tabby?
They will be doing a combination of a few things. They're going to have 60 seconds of as many burpees as they could do. We're waiting for somebody to vomit. We're also going to have 60 seconds of as many push-ups as they could do.
Yep.
Also hoping to vomit.
Yeah.
And then who's the fastest at a 40-yard dash? So listen. The whole point is we want to entertain you. We want you to have some fun. We're here live. We're doing everything we can to keep up entertainment. Usually, like last year live, we had like karaoke. We played bingo. This year, we're gonna let you take very, very a different approach at game playing. It's all gonna be online interactive, but you will have the opportunity to vote to see who you think is gonna win
and win a prize.
Yes. Oh, there it is! Look at that graphic.
Yeah, that graphic's pretty epic.
Fierce.
So, you know what? It's been an hour.
Yeah, we've talked for an hour, Tina. Look at what we can do. Talking for an hour.
That's
you
true.
know, can I just say really quick? Yeah. I think I might have gotten you beaten on steps so far. We were in a step challenge.
Yeah.
Anyway, we want to just be able to thank you guys so much for being out there viewing right now. There's so much going on, and we want to do our best at sending the message out every which way we can. This is just one of the ways that we're looking at sending our message of gratitude out to all of the truck drivers out there, Swift drivers, and our Swift family and all other drivers out there, thank you, thank you, thank you. We're gonna keep saying thank you. Even if we can't say it enough because we really want you to feel it. So we're gonna keep doing everything we can to make sure that you feel as appreciated as we feel about you.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, and
don't forget, if you are if you're not a Swift employee, Swift driver, we don't care. Just come out and have some food. We're no hook, no recruiting, nothing. Just we want to feed you guys. We appreciate you guys. Yeah. If we've got goodies or whatever, we'll give them out. We don't care. We appreciate you guys a lot. Just thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you to the families that support our drivers, and thank you. I think that's all we have.
Yeah. Thank you.
Be safe out there.
everybody. Oh yes, be safe. Be safe.